That's right, guys. It's me, James Sweeney, coming at you this time from the floor of the NYSE. And guess what? It's a busy, busy day here for stocks, not really because of the markets, but because of the Shake Shack IPO. Check this picture out. That's right. That's the line this afternoon to go get free burgers after Shake Shack launched its IPO. Now, I'm not crazy enough to wait on that line because I have things to do. I have a job. But maybe a lot of them just happen to have a lot of time. But here's some good news. It's not quite 4 o'clock yet, right? The markets, they're not closed yet, obviously. People are walking around me, but we're going to do it right because it's a Friday. It's time to end the day early. That's right. It's an early edition of Happy Hour here in the Big Apple. Now, U.S. stocks, they're falling sharply here Friday afternoon on the floor of the New York Stock Exchange, with equities on pace for losses for the month of January. This after the government went on to report that economic growth that slowed during the last quarter of last year. Now, we have to talk about this economic report. That's right, the Commerce Department reported that GDP, gross domestic product, expanded at a 2.6% annual rate during the fourth quarter of last year. Now, although that's a gain, it's still below expectations, calling for a rise of 3%. Now then, stocks went on to decline, to extend their losses this afternoon, due mostly in part to the Greek government saying that it will not extend its bailout program with both the IMF as well as the European Union. Now, you team that with the US dollar rising slightly against the euro, gold climbing 1%, and crude oil prices actually climbing 2% intraday, then you have yourself a session where for every stock rising, roughly 2 have declined right here at the New York Stock Exchange. So let's now take a look to see how the markets are shaping up to not just close out the session, but the week as well. And on the corporate front, Chevron seeing sharp declines this afternoon after the oil producer and Dow component reported a 30% decline in quarterly profit for the fourth quarter. However, Apple shares continuing to soar today, even touching a record high of $120 per share. And we have to talk about it. Shake Shack, its shares soaring today during its IPO on the New York Stock Exchange. Right now, over to my left where the IPO took place, Shake Shack is up 131.6%, $48.64 a share. So there you have it. Kick back, relax. If you have time, maybe get online to get some free burgers or just go to a Shake Shack if you want to. But me, it's the weekend. No burgers for me. Nothing but drinks. That's right. So from modernwallstreet.com, from the floor of the stock exchange saying have yourself a great and safe weekend. I'll see you guys on Monday. I'm James Sweeney.